Hi, this is Ryan from Danver Outdoor Kitchens. Today I'm going to be discussing grill bases. So grill bases are the focal point of almost every outdoor kitchen. They're the main heating and cooking element, and they're really just a centerpiece for most outdoor kitchens and kitchens in general. So when you're selecting a grill base, as a rule of thumb, you typically want to select a grill base that is 3 to 6 inches larger than your cutout dimensions. So if I had a grill that was 30 inches for my cutout dimension, I could select a 33-inch grill base or a 36-inch grill base. So this kind of goes back to the cutout dimension requirements and cutout height requirements that I discussed in the previous video. But it's important to keep in mind, it's a rule of thumb, 3 to 6. You could go a little bit larger, but then the trim kit pieces on the sides and the bottom of the unit would definitely change. So the side trim kit pieces would grow larger as the grill cutout size shrinks based on the grill base size itself. So this is a typical cutout for a grill over here on the right side. So I've got, it looks like a cutout height of 9 7/8 here, and then a depth of 20, looks like 22 7/8. So you want to make sure too, when you're verifying these, that it says cutout height, cutout width, and cutout depth, because often the overall dimensions of the grill don't reflect the cutout dimensions. So there is a big difference between those two. A lot of times the grill overall size will be a lot larger than the cutout width. So here's an example of, again, a 4202, but there's an H11 at the end of the part name. So the H11 signifies the shelf depth. So that means that from the top of the cabinet down to the beginning of the shelf, that height is 11 inches. So you'll find that this would apply to a smaller percentage of grills like Fire Magic, Twin Eagles, and Wolf. And then the majority of grills will fit in our standard 9 3/4 inch cutout height. It's also important to keep in mind clearance. If you have a grill hood opening, like let's say you have a grill opening up and you have something in back of your grill base, just make sure that clears um, the specifications there, because sometimes you might run into a situation where the grill hood opening or grill cover opening could hit whatever's behind your grill base. So same unit again, but the shelf height is dropped down a little bit lower to H12 1/2. So this is top of cabinet, 12 1/2 down to the start of the shelf. And this is common on really slim profile grills. So if I was installing a grill, let's say a Twin Eagles grill, and I was using a very thin profile countertop, like 1/2 inch thick or 3/4 inch thick, that could cause a problem if I have a shelf height that is less deep. So I want to make sure that I select that deeper shelf height for those specific grills. And also, it's really important to keep in mind that this does shrink the overall space and storage underneath the grill. So if I wanted to use a propane tank, I couldn't in this example because the propane tank is too high to fit under my shelf in this case for the standard propane tank that you would connect. 18 1/2 inch deep shelf height is really only reserved for a small percentage of units. So this would really be your chip-fed smoker, such as a Memphis Pro pellet grill. And there's a few other manufacturers out there. Any chip-fed grill would usually fit in this unit, but it's not as common as some of the other options out there. So just keep that in mind. We do have applicable grill bases for all the manufacturers really that exist in the market currently. These are two variations of grill base. So I've got a 3902, so that has 2 doors with vertical handles here, and then a 5403, so that's 3 handles. And the difference between these grills, you'll notice this has 6 legs. So once I go over 48 inches wide, it would split to another additional 2 legs. So that's 8 legs in total for extra support for that larger grill. I also have a unique unit here on the left. That's the OGB 3621 Evo. So the Evo is a very different unit because it is circular, and it's meant for entertaining. It's meant for people to kind of stand around, and a lot of times you want some clearance in the back. So it's nice to have this back part of the Evo available rather than have it against the wall. The Evo, if it's used in a smaller cabinet, it can overhang the sides. You'll notice in this example, this is overhanging the sides slightly. If you don't like that look, then just make sure to select a grill base that is larger than the overall grill, Evo grill cutout specifications. So that can be called out with the different Evo grills that we offer. To the right is a grill base that's 5422, so that's 54 wide. It has 2 drawers on the left-hand side and 2 doors to the right-hand side. If there's somebody that you're looking that's looking at the cabinetry that's really looking for a lot of storage and they're not concerned with propane tank underneath because they have natural gas, these are great options. These have 4 drawers right below the grill, and this is 6 drawers right below the grill. So not great if you have a propane tank and need a propane tank right under the grill base, but awesome if you are looking for a ton of extra storage drawers. In the next video, I'm going to cover the side burner bases that we offer. Thanks for watching.